Home team, if you look up to your left, you will see the HC-130 Combat King. On this pass, 3 jumpers will be exiting the aircraft at an altitude of approximately 3,500 feet. Lieutenant Colonel Christopher Hardy, navigator, Senior Master Sergeant Todd Collier, engineer, Technical Sergeant Chris Chica, radio operator, and Technical Sergeant James Brucaleri, loadmaster. Our jumpers are Lieutenant Colonel John McElroy, Lieutenant Colonel Sean Fitzgerald, and Staff Sergeant Prescott. Okay, coming overhead here at Show Center. If you can see it, the back door of the aircraft is opening, the big ramping door right behind the wing section. And very shortly, 3 jumpers will be exiting. There they go. Now these jumpers are behind chutes very similar to the ones we saw this morning with the Golden Knights. They are square chutes, they are steerable. They can actually fly up to 20 knots into the wind. This jump is known as a halo jump, which stands for high altitude low opening. Jumpers fell to, again, about 3,000 feet before popping their chutes. You can imagine the seeds falling from those altitudes. The jumpers jumping from that high will actually need supplemental oxygen because the air is so thin. Going offshore.
See you in a bit. Thanks, man.
The jumpers now are getting in sequence. As you see, they're spiraling around, one behind the other. If you look out over the water, you can see the C-130 out behind. But still a classic, just like the B-17. If you look on Show Center, you're going to see the jumpers getting ready to enter the water. If you can make out, they have their water fins on for water operations. You can see them dangling there. Start their final turn.
Neil, I've got a question for you. These parachutes are going to go into salt water. What happens to these? In real life, do you retrieve them or do you let them go?
They're going to go back to 106, and we have some specialists, trained life support personnel. Take these chutes, they'll wash them, they'll clean them, they'll check the salt water corrosion to make sure these chutes are good to go for next time, and they'll be back in service again in a short while.
Glad to hear you're treating the taxpayers' money wisely.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, a short while ago, you see on the C-130 come by for a low speed pass. It's turning back out to the left, and here come our pararescue men into the water. There is 1, followed by number 2, and number 3 is coming in a couple of seconds. Right on the bark, you look at it, you see there's the pararescue boat. Again, these chutes have an amazing maneuverability. These jumpers steer the chutes as if they were flying the survivor to the hoist or to the winner to bring them back up into the airplane. Here comes the Combat King from the right-hand side. Low speed pass over the beach. Door is open out the back. And if you all wave, I'm pretty sure the crew will see you out there. There we go. It's gonna wave back a little bit.
This is working. Yeah. All this waving is working. What's remarkable is that the aircraft, the C-130 model aircraft, have been in production since it first flew about 1951, and they're still coming off the Lockheed Martin Marietta, Georgia assembly line. As we speak, over 2,000 have been made.
As Major Thiessen said, we're preparing to send a bunch of folks downrange. Sorry we couldn't be here with the Pave Hawk helicopter, but to everybody out here on a glorious Memorial Day weekend, we're thinking about those who are deployed, we think about their families. We can't thank you enough for what you've all done.
It's a great big beast in the sky, but in actuality, aircraft like the C-5 or the C-17 are much, much larger than the C-130. A lot of our flight regime is at night, down low in the mountains, and you have to be pretty maneuverable to fly that type of flight profile in the C-130.
Indeed. You know, the Air Force has really gotten a lot out of the C-130. The new heavy lifter for the Air Force, but it has called upon the capabilities of that C-130 Hercules. We would say the word venerable. I think that would be a great term for it.
That is a great term. The C-130 can get into places that a lot of other planes can't. This airplane right here is it's been flying since 1965. It's still flying today. It's still around the newest model that Lockheed is producing. It is a, we used the term before earlier today, the Cadillac in the sky. Well, the J model is that for the C-130.